Hi, welcome back. So here we are, I've got some willow charcoal for a change. And I'm just doing some random circles, like little shapes. We're trying to create that soft background, ready for some Neuro Art. So I've drawn some random circles and I'm just rubbing the charcoal in now and just really doing this rough. Not concentrating on things too much, but just pulling in the lines with my finger. It smudges really easy. I mean, willow charcoal, that's the thin sticks, if anybody doesn't know. And it's absolutely really soft and it's so lovely to work with. You can do some really nice drawings with it. So I'm continuing doing that, and then just round the bottom lower half of the circles, I'm starting to shade those in just by turning the charcoal sideways on and then re-rubbing those in. So it's giving it a little bit of more dark against light, so that you can see that it's a bit more 3D, although it's still nice and very soft, and it will be in the background. So I'm just continuing on with this. It's quite relaxing actually to do this. I do love working with charcoal. The thing is, at the end of your drawing or your painting, you can just spray a bit of fixative or even hairspray, and then it will fix it enough just to be able to frame it if that's what you're thinking of doing. But you know me, these would just go in sketchbooks, so I like to just experiment and play. To be honest, it's not very often that I really want to sell my work. I quite enjoy just giving it away, really. If somebody says, well, do you like that? And, I just like give it to them, really. But that's me. So still continuing and going darker and darker. It doesn't matter if the circles are not completely round. That's not the effect I'm after. I'm just after that soft look of something that's going to be in the background. And that's what we need. And if you go over the lines, if you look at the in the middle there, I've gone over the lines quite a lot. A baby wipe, a clean baby wipe, a nice juicy one, we'll just fetch that off if it bothers you. In fact, I think I did that now. So with the baby wipe now, I'm going back in and just wiping away just a little bit of the area, just to add as though that the light is bouncing off of the balls. I've not done no shadow on the opposite side, because when you think about it, the light would bounce off the balls on this side, and then it would be darker on the background, and that's why I say like dark against light. I got that from Bob Burridge. I'm continuing on now with the baby wipe wiping. If you wanted to make a nice effect, you could actually wipe away one side, like maybe say the top half or the left hand side would look quite nice, or just the right hand side. And so now I've just got a woody pencil. You've seen, I spoke about these in, I think it was the last video, I think it was. If you add water to these or you wet them, they're like oil pencils, the children's pencils, but you can get them online. They're called woody pencils. You can get them in all colours. They're quite expensive, but they're really good. And you can just smudge them. Look, you can smudge the oil. That's what I'm doing now, which is mixing in with the charcoal and again giving that lovely effect. And I really like that. If I added water to a brush and just put that on there now, it would just smudge out the orange a little bit further out and make it a bit softer. But I don't want it too soft. I want all these shapes of orange to be all different, so it sends the eye around the page, and that's what I've done. I've picked like 4 areas where I've made them all different. And just enjoying that part. And then next I'm taking out, I've got a pencil case. You can't see it very well on the side. This is just a pencil, and I'm now just going to scribble, not so much on the circles, but more in the background, really randomly. I'm not even thinking about it, really loose. So this has been a very loose drawing again. And as you know, always, you know, as Louise Fletcher always teaches, it comes out as it comes out much better because it's almost like play, isn't it? And so now I'm playing around with the background. This gold pen that I started to use was a gel pen. Realised that it was empty, so it needed throwing away. And then I found this like a fluorescent gel pen, and I thought it looks really lovely, so I've used that quite a bit. Made some more brighter areas, and it just draws the eye in. And of course making them all different sizes again and shapes, so it's a different sort of shade of orange, but it's very attractive. I do like that. And then I've shaken the pen, and it causes some splattering, but that I'll show that you can see it later on, more so than now. I'm really going around it, you know, and just enjoying it as well. That it's quite relaxing, yeah. So now I've got a permanent marker, and I've gone over the top like a scribble, and gone over it again with a permanent marker, and I'm going through and I'm making some neuro connections now. Just one thing to note. The lines that I've used here, they're not very neuro-y lines because they're not wobbly, they're quite smooth, and you know. So, and then I've kind of gone around the outside a lot because I feel a little bit trapped at the moment, and I think that that's what I've portrayed there a little bit. So adding splatters now, and just by shaking it. But make sure that you use, for your Neuro Art, make sure that you use a permanent marker. Compositions. Nice composition. This one there. The more you move it around, the more that you see. What I do like, that's a nice composition there. The reason why I like it is because in the background here, look, you've got the quiet, calm conversation, and the boards, they don't stand out too much because they're in the background. And then you've got the bold colour of the orange that's coming through, and of course the neuro lines over the top that come right forward. So all in all, nice little painting. But anywhere in that painting could be used. So cool.